Nighttime is settling in around Target Center, and the anticipation. New lineup for the Minnesota. A little bit weird not seeing her in the starting lineup. It feels like over the last 3 years, there's been a consistent presence for Minnesota, and even beyond that, going back to her Connecticut days.
Yeah, she has been on the court. Boy, is she durable and just has done a tremendous job. It's the energy that she brings to the Lynx squad, so she can still bring that energy sitting over there on the bench.
The emotional leader of this team. Talking to Kayla McBride and Olivia Miles pregame, they said they would both have to step up in Courtney Williams' absence. Here's Miles, 5 to shoot. Inside, it's Howard. Good up fake, finds herself free, but unable to get it to go. And Stokes pulls down the board.
Thornton with good straight-up defense. That's going to be a nice battle down there with her and Howard.
Gabby Williams takes a 3. That doesn't fall. Burton with the offensive rebound. That's something that Minnesota wants to clean up here in this matchup. They gave up in their last game last Wednesday.
Yeah, they did a lot of really good things last Wednesday, but that was one thing Coach Reeve didn't like was the amount of offensive boards that they didn't get.
Howard able to tip home her miss. And everyone inside Target Center can now sit down. This place is juiced. It has a playoff-type atmosphere right now.
Absolutely, and you see Howard right there on those offensive boards, giving them second chance opportunities.
Let's see how Golden State responds. They have never beaten the Minnesota Lynx. Not regular season or postseason. It's the only WNBA team they haven't beaten. Shot clock violation. Good defense here by the Lynx. We're going to see a lot of good defense on both sides, Leo.
Yeah, it's two teams that really dedicate themselves on the defensive side of the ball, but this Golden State team,
with the Golden State Valkyries setting a great foundation in year 1, and now in year 2 looking to increase that. They're trying to build here with this Golden State squad. It's not only just making the playoffs, but trying to make a deep playoff run. Chechi Zandalicini at the foul line rises up. It's in and out. And Howard vacuums in the rebound.
And those are the looks that the Valkyries need to fall. They're open looks. You get into the paint, and Chechi can make that shot.
Nafisa Collier knocks down her first jump shot.
And on the other side, the Lynx have so many. Nafisa Collier, one of the best in the W.
Talking to Coach Reeve, we asked her what surprised her about Fee coming back onto the floor. She said just being Fee, those type of jump shots that she was able to make without any rust to her game.
Just fundamentally so strong, does everything right.
50, 40, 90 season last year. Once again, super efficient. She cleans up the possession that time with the defensive rebound. Here's Miles. Watched by one of the top defenders in the league in Gabby Williams. Miles to the basket, and she'll earn a trip to the line.
And this is one of the things that Olivia Miles is going to continue to do for her Lynx team is get downhill and into the paint. And when she does, it just creates teammates.
The remarkable part about Olivia Miles right now is that this does not look like a regular rookie season, and she is still in the middle of that rookie season.
Yeah, it's been just incredible. There's a maturity about the way that she plays the game. We talked about it at shoot-around today when we just saw the level of her IQ, the way she communicates with Coach Reeve. It's just really incredible to see for a player her age.
Shooter, another area where she has been remarkable and efficient. That's at the foul line. She goes 1 of 2 on that trip. And trying to get the crowd to fire up here. Zandalicini comes off the handoff. Gabby Williams. They struggled the last 2 games. Much of the starters have really struggled the last 2 games for the Golden State Valkyries.
But this on-ball defense for Minnesota is really difficult for them to get their ball movement.
Williams got a good look, but unable to hit.
And this Golden State team thrives off of moving the ball, assisting one another. That's what makes them so good.
Deep post catch for Fee. She's on her knees. Good pressure defense there by Williams to poke it away.
And that's the other thing that makes this team so good is Williams' ability to get into the passing lane, to get their offense rolling from defense, but you have to take advantage of it.
So misses the corner 3. She's quickly into the game. Coach Nakase said, if we don't see it early, we'll go to our bench. McBride for 3.
And you have to, because you have someone like Kayla McBride who's knocking down big shots here in this Target Center that is nearly full, getting the crowd into it, so you have to keep up with that.
8-0 start for the Lynx. Tip Hayes, good show and go, and finally breaks the ice on the rim.
And I love the way that Hayes gets downhill. She's agile. Rim. They need to continue to go inside.
Three off the mark, rebound for Howard. He can't get that to go. Who is enjoying a great second half of the season. When we talked to Coach Nakase as Burton lays it in about what Tip Hayes has been in the second half of the season, she said she's just been healthy.
Well, that's the key. Yeah, she wasn't healthy last season, but boy, there's a good push right there. She has just been so valuable to this Valkyries team this season, and her ability to, she runs the team, she's a leader, and she brings.
Salon uses the up fake, gets to the paint, sprays it out. Burton for three. Off the back iron, and a good rebound there by Caldwell. Fee got pushed, Hayes and Fee tied up. And you see the intensity level. It's playoff-like atmosphere, playoff-like intensity. The top two teams in the W as we head to a break. Timeout on the floor. Minnesota.
And you can see the intensity from this Golden State team. They just come out and they're a little cold from the three-point line, 0 from 6, but they're battling out there.
Golden State all-time 0-7 against the Lynx in the regular season, and of course got swept in the playoffs a season ago, so 9-0 overall.
They would love to see it before they head into the playoffs, right? To know that you can knock off a team like Minnesota that has so much offense and defense.
Hayes was battling down low that time with Howard. You see the frustration there by Hayes. Hayes, one of the leaders of this ball club.
Kind of forcing Hayes into that foul.
It's Hayes' second foul of the night as and you see her averages this season just been so efficient.
Well, she has been so happy to be playing back here in Minnesota, and her and Olivia Miles just got off to such a great start to this season. It just kind of revived Howard, and just she's been playing a great season.
Hayes kicks it out. This is good ball movement this time for the Valks. Good scramble defense by the Lynx. Zandalicini pulls the two. Too strong. Salon on the offensive board. Hayes wants to go inside to Salon. Good hands. And a loose ball foul is called. And it is on Salon. The Valks.
And the Valkyries relied heavily on this zone defense in that loss against Chicago. Just their last game, they played a significant amount of zone defense. And when we talked to Coach, to see it here tonight against this Minnesota Lynx squad.
Yeah, we see it early here. The Valkyries playing the second game of a 5-game road trip. They'll play in Connecticut on Wednesday. So maybe Nakase again trying to save those legs here late in the season. Zandalicini knocks down the midi.
And a nice job by Tip Hayes. It's that penetration into the paint that allows her to get that ball out to Zandalicini, who's kind of situated herself now, and the shot goes down.
Collier at the nail, draws 3 defenders, and still finds a way home.
It's the finesse around the basket and the moves and counter moves to those moves. And that's nice and easy right there for the Valkyries, and that's what they really need to get, those easy paint points. And if those can start stacking up for them, they'll be in good shape here at Target Center.
Rare paint bucket for Golden State that time. Howard is going to go back to the line. Zandalicini believes he was straight up and down. Amy Bonner saying no. As we take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tonight we have Atlanta and LA on Peacock. Tomorrow, Portland and Phoenix. For more of these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Not wasting any time. Blazing a trail to the hoop, unable to get that to go. The ball's going to stay here with 15 to shoot for the Valks.
Right.
That she's more concerned about being consistent rather than just being number one. She's not really one for stats. As Hayes able to get to the 10.
What an impact Hayes is making early on this game, and it's really important that they can create some offense here. They're going to continue in their zone defense against Minnesota, and let's see if Minnesota tries to exploit that by getting to their three-point shooters.
Late clock situation.
Nice job clogging the lane there. Valkyries with that zone defense gives them an opportunity now on the offensive side.
Burton for 3. It's not there. Without Howard on the floor, we'll see what paint offensively. Norka Juhas was trying to post up. And another steal. Salon 2-on-1 for Golden State. Salon to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. And Burton's going to pull it back out. Janelle Salon falling away. That's pure.
Salon has been so good for this team coming off the bench. They need points off of turnovers. They had 15 turnovers in that last Minnesota Lynx game, but they only got 9 points from it. So now you're seeing them trying to disrupt Minnesota.
Caldwell for three, drills it.
Caldwell comes in off the bench, making an impact right away.
Second three-pointer of the night for Minnesota. We know that the Valkyries want to take threes. They lead the league in that department. It's Burton for three, and that's the first of the night for Golden State.
And Caldwell's doing a nice job stepping into this game for Courtney Williams, right? And I think that's what's, you know, interesting to watch with this Lynx team is we don't talk about their bench a lot, but you're really seeing their bench players have some strength.
So right now the Golden State defense has been able to punch back from the early onslaught offensively. Juhas. Collier on the 45, gonna back down Chen. Sees bodies, Williams got a hand to it. And it's going the other way. This zone really making it tough for Minnesota.
And a nice double team right there on Nafisa Collier.
Me here also on the floor for Golden State. Here's Williams. Me here will set the screen for Williams. Feeds inside, good block by Coffey. Comes over with the weak side rejection.
That is one of the things the Lynx are so good at, that weak side defense, and Nia Coffey does a tremendous job communicating, getting there in time, and blocking shots.
Shot clock unplugged. 5 to shoot. Williams comes up with the strip. Salon with time. Got it off in time. And off the window, it goes home. And Golden